I'm always weird. That's me, man. The weird one. Thanks. It's a compliment for me. Hi. I'm doing free readings today, and I'm also want to share a few thoughts with you guys. If you want to give me some of your time, put music down. Icy Narco. Who's Icy Narco? Move this back a little bit. Oh, okay. And I'm the weird one. All right. What's going on? Joanne. You got a lot of major arcanas here, and they all kind of fell out. And they're all really strong. You got the King of Pentacles, Judgment, the Devil in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Strength card. And this is with your current energy. I see that there is somebody in your life, but that they're making big impacts in your life, or that you are making an impact in their life, and it's causing a lot of judgment. And that judgment could put an end to a cycle. But with the Six of Cups being in reverse, that's a good thing, because with the Devil card, that's something coming to an end. And the Six of Cups is a very pretty card, and that's telling you to keep and hold on to have that strength after with that following end. And lots of energy there. Whew, lots of energy. Wow. I didn't see anything getting worse. I saw better. Typically when the Devil card falls out, that's telling you that it can only get better from there. So with the Devil card, that's like as to me, that's like as low as you can get. And that's like you only can get so low before you can bounce back up and go back from where you need to go and go back up from there. So what I see is that you've already hit where you needed to hit, and you need from there you can only go back up from there. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I could tell. I can see that you've been going through some shit there. Hi, Gemmies. I have some Gemmy in my chart. Geminis can be very confusing. Very confusing. An angel and a devil on your shoulder. Yes, sir. So the way I can do these free readings is if you just give me your date of birth, and then that way I can kind of sense the energy coming off of you, and the cards will kind of fall out with that energy, and I can see where your current energy is at the moment. And from there, I'll kind of sense on what's going on with you, or where you're going at your current position. Thanks. Okay, guys, the way that I can do your reading is if you just let me know your date of birth, and I will kind of get a sense of your energy and what's going on around your central energy, and I can kind of get a sense of what your reading is presently and your kind of immediate future. Um, Libra Princess. I have the Five of Wands here, and with the Five of Wands, that normally is talking about a lot of commotion, a lot of sort of arguments, in a sense. I'm not necessarily sure what's going on in your situation, but if that has presently gone on between you and your significant other presently or in the past. But we also have the King of Cups fell out, and King of Cups, it was in reverse. So this is typically talking about a water sign, and you mentioned that your significant other is a Scorpio, and the cups are water signs, and it could possibly be talking about your king, your significant other, as some rough waters probably are between you, because we have the Five of Wands that are probably some arguments are probably going on between you, or maybe not arguments, or maybe just some disagreements. And with the King of Cups being in reverse, normally the King of Cups is a very sweet, generous man, a guy that's like you're kind of like almost your best friend before he becomes a lover. So it's for him to be in reverse, it's like it's just like for him to be in reverse, it's kind of like you guys are just not on same terms right now. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles would be somebody idolizing like yourself. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it would be like a woman of stature, and that would probably be a woman such as yourself. And if she fell out right after the King of Cups, and then right after the Queen of Pentacles, we had the Eight of Cups. And with the Eight of Cups, it fell in with reverse. And with that, we kind of have a sense of hopelessness, in a sense, because we have all 8 cups, but with that we have 2 or 3 with that remains. So I can kind of see a pattern here that there's kind of been some tension between the two of you. And I might add that with all zodiac signs that um, Libra has power over Scorpio. Scorpio is the most powerful zodiac sign that there is, but Libra does have power over Scorpio. So, with the Eight of Cups, there could be some kind of like abandonment. Um, uh, maybe he's not around as much, or maybe you're not as much around each other as much as you used to be. Let's see. Also, due to you not being around as much, it could be that you guys aren't fulfilling each other emotionally as much as you used to. Now, you also got the Page of Swords. With the Page of Swords, you got some kind of delayed news. So with that, you have either some kind of important news coming up with work, with home life, delayed. It could be disappointing. It could be heart-shattering, because with the swords, anything with swords honestly isn't good. So I kind of see a pattern here with this you and this Scorpio, and honestly, any sign, if you want to make it work between you and any sign, it could work, but it's hard to make a Libra and a Scorpio work, just because that they have that Libra has that power over a Scorpio. It's really tough, because the Scorpio always likes to be in power, even if they know that they have that sense or not. They always have to feel like they want to be in power, and especially if it's a man, a male Scorpio, and because you are a female, it's like this um in the back of the mind kind of thing. It's like not it's not like a thing that you're thinking about all the time, but it's like in the back of the mind that's kind of going on. It's weird. I know it's weird, but I hope that kind of helped you. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. I'm here for questions. You're welcome. Anytime. Okay. Sonia, David, what do you feel about me? Alright. See Yesenia. Yesenia and David. Okay. So, Yesenia and David, will he communicate? What does he feel about me? So, I have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have a lot of reversals here. The Two of Cups would genuinely be a beautiful card had it been in the upright position, but it's in the reversal position, so it means the exact opposite of its true meaning. And its true meaning would be two people, soulmates coming together and joining as a couple, or starting something, starting of a relationship, starting of a romance. And it's starting off right off the back saying that is just not gonna happen. The second card that came out was the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is almost like the sure card to tell you that it's kind of sticking you in the heart. And I hate to see that card, even when I do stuff for myself and I see that card, and I hate it. I really hate that card. And it came out in the reversal as well. And with that, the Three of Swords always means misery through separation, quarreling, fights, heartbreak. But then we also got the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups as well would have been a beautiful card had it not been in the reversal state. And the Ace of Cups talks about the beginning of a relationship, the start of something new, start of something beautiful within a person and another person. Start of like a twin flame or a soulmate. The Ace of Cups goes in hand with like the Two of Cups. So for these three cards fell out all together, all at once. They fell out, and that's kind of, it's crazy, but they all fell out kind of together. And with the Ace of Cups being in reverse, that's kind of telling you right there that is kind of telling you that that destiny is with the all eye telling you on the cup that it's just kind of the eyes telling you that it's not going anywhere. It's unfortunate. After that, we have the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords, we're talking about rest after like a long period of hardship. Okay, so with that, you know, it's like disappointment and an end of a cycle, failed attempt as well. So then we also got the Magician. After with the end of that reading, we got the Magician. And with the Magician tells you that you have mastery. So with that, it's kind of telling you that you don't, with this failed attempt, you know, because you have this, you know, it's a failed attempt with the Ten of Swords, is not, you have mastery. So you can go on and attempt to master another relationship, and you can continue to keep trying and do what you want. Continue to keep trying to master another relationship or meet somebody else, or even if it's not a relationship that you want to master, if it's a hobby, if it's a career, if it's climbing a mountain, if you want to do that, you know, if it's about fulfillment inside of you, that's it's what it's you want, then the Magician's there and he's telling you that, look, you know, you have that inside of you, you can have that mastery, you got that. So if that's the relationship and it's the end of that and it's not seeming to kick off and it's not working out, then in all, you have mastery and you can master and manifest what you want. So if that's not working, kick it to the side and continue to master what you want. So I hope that helped you, Isanya. I don't know if, I'm not saying he will communicate or not, but the cards are showing that it's a stalemate, it's misfortune, and it doesn't look like it's gonna kick off, but that you have the power of mastery because you did get the magician. So if this was not what you were intending and not what you were hoping for, and you do leave, you do end up with a stalemate, then you do have that motive and that power to continue to move forward and to find what fulfills you, and you have that in power towards you. You have that energy. All right, Phantom, immediate, Gemini. All right. So, Phantom, for your immediate future for Gemini, I have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords energy is pretty good. It's a pretty good, like, stand if you want to look at that as, like, even like a career or something like to stand on, something sturdy person to lean on, or somebody, even if that somebody is yourself. That's a pretty good energy to have in your future outlook. We have the Fool card as in a major arcana in this, and the Fool card comes as a major, not a major change, but a like a major choice that you will have coming. Somebody will come to you within your future. It's because I'm not sure if it'll be immediate or if it'll be a month or so, but this card did fall out, and somebody will come to you, and you'll have to make a choice within your life, and it'll be a choice that you have to make, and it'll be a choice that'll affect you and your life, and it'll affect you pretty big, majorly, because the Fool card does affect people, and it's a card of unexpected opportunity because of this major choice that you have to make. So with that, you want to make sure with the Fool card, you want to make sure that the only thing that people fear with the Fool card is that they fear that they will make the wrong choice. So with that, you just don't fear it. You just want to make sure you go about and look at all your options, weigh it out, take a day or two if you need to, and just make sure that you go about everything the right way to your best of knowledge and go forth. You got the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is a stalemate. Okay. You don't have any good I'm not sure if you're involved with anybody, Phantom, but it doesn't look like in your future, it doesn't really look like any romanticism or any like sexy dates or such is in your near future. Could be due to this major change that the Fool brings to you. With that, the Star card came. And with the Star card, after the Two of Swords, the Star card comes. But with the Star card, it came in reverse. And the Star card is normally a very pretty card. But with it being in reverse, it means the exact opposite of it, what it stands for. And it stands for hope. It stands for, like, when you look at a star in the sky and you think of it and you look at it and you like, oh, let me make a wish upon a star, right? Well, if it's in reverse, it's kind of like your wishes aren't being fulfilled. It's like you're not being healed. You're not getting that healing that you need. You're not getting your wishes fulfilled. There usually are better times ahead, but maybe because of this Fool card, with those opportunities that you made changes to, with those opportunities that you changed with that Fool card, the Star card, that those opportunities of those better times have changed due to what happened with the Fool. And then we have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands means a lot of fast movement. Things are going a lot really fast. So after that, after we see that things aren't going as planned, like wishes aren't being fulfilled and stuff, things are gonna start going quite fast, and you'll notice that days are gonna start going quickly, and before you know it, Christmas will be here, and you'll be like, geez, wow, did I get all my Christmas shopping done? Like, whoa, what the heck, So just be mindful, would you say X was a Capricorn wanting to get in here? Okay. Okay. It could be love with this, the Fool card. You never know what kind of opportunities that you're going to get. And you never know what kind of choices that you're going to have to make with that Fool card. So that's why I always say people, when they see that, they fear it a bit, but don't fear it, because it always can bring good changes to you. You just have to, if you have to take a day or two, think over what you have to think over, and just make sure you are going about everything the right way. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always email me privately if you have any questions. And I hope that helps a bit. I also wanted to say a couple things. I do a lot of readings and energy readings and stuff on my page, but I also wanted to say that with all this commotion of the Black Friday deals and all these things going on around us, I feel like the world is trying to blind the human race of what we really need to pay attention to. We really need to be paying attention to the things that surround us, the things that take care of us every day. But the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, it's like they're constantly trying to remind us that we can't think about what's good. We have to think about what we have to say. They're constantly telling us, oh, you have to go out and buy this, you have to go and buy this. If you want your family to love you, you have to buy this. If you don't buy this, they won't appreciate you. And even if we don't want to listen to it, it's like they're constantly putting it in our minds. Even if we're blocking it out, even if we're blocking it out, they're still putting it in our heads. On TV, on the radio, even if you don't have the TV or the radio in, and you're driving down the street and you drive past stores, they have Christmas lights wrapped around their thing, their store thing, and they're like, oh, come buy, because if you don't buy, then what kind of person are you? If you don't buy, then you're not a person, you're not a human. And it's like it all comes down to religion. And to be honest, it comes down to religion. If you're a Christian, if you're Hindu, if you're Buddhist, like it all came down to, well, Jesus, when he was a kid, the three kings came and they gave him presents because he was born. So like everybody feels like they gotta go out and get a TV after Thanksgiving because oh, sales, gotta get those sales, like, and it's just getting worse every year. It's getting worse. And it just makes me so sick. And I'm a mom myself. And they make you feel like, as a parent, if you don't go out there and buy your kids some stuff, you're a bad parent. Oh, if you don't go out and buy your kids some stuff, if you don't go out there and decorate your house, or if you don't go out and do these things, then what kind of parent are you? You're not an American. You don't go out and do these things like all these other parents do. And if you don't do that, then your kid goes to school and they say those kids and their parents are doing it, and they come home and they're like, oh, well, mom, how come you don't do those things? It's like, well, and then you have to try and explain to your children the difference. I just feel like the human kind is just, we're going somewhere where we're not supposed to be going. We're doing stuff, but we're not supposed to be doing. They're distracting us by buying stuff, by marking stuff down. $20. Like, what's $20? And then they hype it up so you can go. They go now, go now. It's just when the things that we really need to be paying attention to is taking care of the planet that we live on, for the future of our race, if we want to continue to exist on this planet. Because if we do, then we gotta do something. Because if we don't, I don't think that we can't live much longer like this. And they know that. That's why they're trying to do experiments elsewhere. But they don't want to tell us that. They just want to keep distracting us with gifts and gadgets and, oh, bring this into your home, and oh, you want to Amazon this and that, and oh, put that in, put a robot in your home. Like, honestly, I don't want a robot in my home. Even though like a computer is sort of like a robot, but I don't know about how you guys feel about those things. But what's that movie with Will Smith? um this it's like every Christmas season I get more sick with because it's like everybody's losing the real meaning. The bears in the Arctic are dying because it's getting hotter. But nobody cares about the bears. They just want to get a fucking TV. And as an empath, it's just sometimes I don't even want to feel these things. But I have no choice. Sometimes I have no choice but to feel these things. No choice. All right. I'm ready, guys. Who's next? Who's this? Saja? Whoa. Okay. What is with this freaking cups today and swords? Alright. Saja, you got the Magician. So, with the Magician, you have mastery, okay? So, you have that power to master any type of um any type of um any type of thing that you want to possess, or any type of hobby or career or relationship that you want to possess at the moment. You have that power to do so. um it's it's in a sense of like, it's in a sense of telling you that you have the need to succeed. So currently it's kind of telling you that if you want to succeed and you have that need and that mastery, it's there. You want it, you have it. Whether it be with a person, whether it be with a hobby or a career, whatever you want that mastery to be with, it's there. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So with the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse goes and talks on about disappointment, something coming to an end of a cycle, and like failed plans didn't go out the way that they were supposed to. And following that, we have the Eight of Cups. And with the Eight of Cups, you talking about something being abandoned, something not being fulfilled. So I see a little cycle here. And following the Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is a really nice card to have. The Seven of Pentacles talks about having money in abundance. All right. And you have a patience and you have good news for usually work related, but you usually have money in abundance. Work related, it could be that you have patience as well with money. So not that you getting a big chunk of money rewarded to you, but you're being patient for this money. So that there's money being rewarded to you, but you have to be patient to receive this money. And but it'll come to you. It'll come to you. Following that Ace of Pentacles, you have an Ace of Wands. And with all aces, it's talking about the beginning of something. And with the Ace of Wands, you're talking about a new venture, a new way of life. If I had been with other cards, you could have also been talking about a pregnancy or something like that, but I don't see that with these cards. So what I do see is, since this came following a Seven of Pentacles, and with the Pentacles being you have to be a patient to receive some type of money, or some, not even money, but some kind of fortune. So if you are patient enough to receive some kind of fortune, whatever it is, it doesn't even have to be money. It could be some kind of materialistic thing that you're patient enough to wait for. Whatever that is, that you're patient enough, if you're patient enough to wait for this thing that's coming towards you, that whatever that is, this Ace of Wands that it gives birth to is the start of something new, is the start of a new venture, a new way of life to you. And I'm not sure if it's gonna, you're gonna go into that new way of life with somebody, because again, you got the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups, and that's talking about the end of a cycle and abandonment with somebody before the Seven of Pentacles. So I think that you're going to abandon and end something with somebody before that seven. But you do have the Magician, and I told you that you have that mastery. So you have manifesting skills. So with that manifesting skills, if you have patience, as long as you have patience, this Ace of Wands can bring in beauty and new ventures, new way of life with this Seven of Pentacles in your near future. You are very patient. That's good then. So then that ace should be right on point then. As far as a mate, I don't think that the mate will be there because the what was the Ten of Swords showed and the Eight of Cups showed. The Ten of Cups talks about an end of a cycle, and the Eight of Cups talks about abandonment and not being fulfilled emotionally. So yeah, no problem. So who's next here? All right. Nobody's next, I guess. Alright guys, I'll come back in a little bit. Do some more free readings. See you in a bit.